Hopefully, he sounds fine on my end. I hope you guys on stream can still hear him. If there's any problems, let me know and I can turn him up through Skype without any issue. But for the time being, we're hopping into game number 2 here for the IEM Singapore America qualifiers. And this is Rifkin. I'm casting with Complexity Sasquatch. And spawning here in the upper right corner of the map, playing for Fnatic. One of their North American players. It's going to be the Red Protoss, Hellokitty.
Their only North American player.
Is he really only?
Yeah, I think so. He's on the Fnatic Academy.
Huh. Yeah, I know Fnatic's a big European team, but that's surprising it's the only North American player.
Yeah, they've had some in the past, but not recently, I think. I think they're mostly European focused now.
Well, you want to do the other player?
Yep. So in the bottom left, on Clan Nuguya, very famous singer. She has a new album coming out. It's Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, yesterday when she played for Sonic, I queued up Skater Boy, and I was supposed to play it as soon as she won, but I forgot, and I was really pissed off because it was like the perfect opportunity.
That would sick.
Just have that, like, forget copyright for a second, just have that playing throughout like, the entire background of this game or something. But Hellokitty, you going for the one guess for now. Wouldn't be surprised if we went with the same sort of opening. I mean, I think a lot of people see Protoss players and they blanket as like it's either a Gateway expand or a Forge expand, but there are subtle nuances and finesses within each of those two, and whether he takes that second gas or not is going to know how much quicker he gets that Nexus up. Of course, as stated last game, if you wait a little bit longer, okay, your Mothership core won't be out in the field as soon, but unless Scarlett's coming at you early, you're not going to need it. Oh, and your microphone is farting again.
Oh my god. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Maybe it's just when you... I don't know. It's fine now, yeah.
Scarlett is going for 3 hatch before pool, which she does a lot. She's actually going 3 hatch, then gas, then pool. So that's about as greedy as you can get.
Yeah. But, you know...
Unless you're going like cat style, 4 hatch before pool.
Cats plays cat style. No one else plays cat style, let's be real. But actually, you know, with a greedy opening like this, I can actually get behind it. After winning game 1, you've suddenly got this sort of air of confidence where you can afford to lose game 2. Combined with the fact that Derelict Watcher is such a nice map for Zerg, I can completely get behind her playing greedy like this.
Yeah, I definitely agree with this choice, especially because as of late, Hellokitty's been going gate expand a lot and not scouting until later in the game, so when that happens, you can just be as greedy as you want, basically.
Yeah, I find that's kind of interesting. There's a lot of players who they never scout, and I gotta tell you, it feels like it's always the Protoss. Terrans have got Reapers, SCVs, sometimes you'll see drones come out of the Zerg players, if not legs, but Protoss players feel like they're like the most reluctant scouters in StarCraft 2.
Yeah, and he's gonna use the Zealot and Mothership Core combo to scout, and he'll probably check the third. He's gonna go up to the probably Scarlett's natural first, but maybe he'll go to the third first, and he's just gonna see what's there, how many lings are there, all that jazz. And you can get a lot of information this way too. He's actually bringing a probe with him, so he might do this pressure that he did last game, just warping a bunch of Zealots.
And it'll work out much better from this time because Scarlett doesn't already have lings on the field. There's no spine crawler waiting in the natural base. I mean, the third's not going to go down to 1 Mothership Core and 1 Zealot anytime soon, but if a Queen comes out, it's certainly going to die.
Yeah, the thing about this game, though, is Scarlett's link speed is going to be a lot faster than last game. So Hellokitty might not be aware of that, and it could be troublesome. Thankfully, he does have the magical recall button, though, so he can never be in too much trouble.
Yeah, and his hesitance is actually going to be a little bit problematic because here we go. 10 lings are about to pop, another 6 following suit. Sorry, another 10 following suits. And even though they don't quite have metabolic boost, as pointed out, they'll be done here in about 8 in-game seconds. And Hellokitty hopefully will use the recall this time. Actually, Scarlett's
actually running by. Yeah, that's a great decision because she made so many lings that she'll be easily able to defend it and counterattack.
Yeah, there's a sentry at home, and Hellokitty shouldn't be in too much trouble, but yeah, forced to warp in at home immediately, doesn't even reinforce their front lines, and we saw her do this last game. Lings went across the field, but thankfully they're so fast they can come back right in the nick of time, but alright, Lings trying to get us round off. Mothership Core adding a lot of damage to this from the sky. Zealots are being microed actually quite nicely, and this first round of Lings are going to die, but here comes the Swarm coming in to reinforce this. Pylon being focused, Zealots being focused, And Mothership Core is just gonna get on out of there.
Yeah, no recall, but he did micro those zealots very well, so he did get some good use out of them. And
4
he's
zealots
following
for
it up with
21
Twilight
lings?
Council.
I was gonna say 4 zealots for 21 lings. That's worth it. But the problem is, here comes this crash of the secondary wave into the natural base, and Hellokitty. He's not in any real danger just yet. But if Scarlett can keep baiting out force field, she will eventually break this because his Twilight Council, okay, it's coming out, but the tech that comes out of this, anything that follows it up, is gonna be so delayed.
Yeah, we need to see now what he's actually going to follow it up with. Oh, it's a fast Templar Archives. That's very interesting, actually. So it could be potentially a very fast charge lot Archon all in, but I'm not exactly sure. He could go for Storm, but Scarlett is actually playing this out really well, going for the Roach tech. So that's actually really good for her in this situation.
I like this 4-color coming down 2 at the natural. Again, wants to play it safe. Hasn't really gotten too much into the main, so has no idea if there's Dark Templar to follow this. And it might be a silly Day 9 saying, but like, when you're in trouble, going for Dark Templar it's a very viable go-to. So already prepared for that eventual possibility. But instead we got Charge Lot Archon coming out of Hellokitty, and I gotta tell you, Sasquatch, I don't know, you can give me some insight being a professional Zerg player. It just feels like when Protoss players do this, it's more of like a desperate blitz than a planned out tactical decision.
Well, I can tell you right now, the fact that Scarlett went up the ramp just there and saw the Archon so quickly is gonna help her a ton because she knows exactly what she needs to do from this position now. There's not really anything else it can be when she's has a Ling at the third base and sees no third, and then she sees an Archon almost as quickly as it's done. She has like the perfect amount of time to react to this.
And that's the problem. When you're going for a blitz move like this, it's supposed to catch your opponent off guard. They're not supposed to know you're coming with this giant wall of Archons and Charge Lots, but I think unless Hellokitty's got a very perfect, and I can only describe as perfect amount of Zealots to counter or create a wall off, I guess, maybe to connect. I have no idea. It's going to be rough no matter how you look at it. There's a lot of Roaches already at home. Even more coming out. No drones being made right now because she already has enough on the field. 60's fine, but she's got to make sure that she's got enough to deal with this push.
Yeah, and here Hellokitty comes. This is as all in as you can get. He's chronoing all his gates. No more pro production, obviously. He's fully committed to this. And Scarlett just has so many Roaches already. She's up 50 supply. We'll have to see how this goes.
Well, Roaches are going to try and do what they can. Force fields are not going to really matter. Double time warps coming down. But the Archons have already been taken care of, and it's just a measly amount of Zealots left on the field. Soccer is going to be the last man standing. Oh, never mind. Good game is called. And Scarlett will take a 2-0 over Hellokitty.
That was a good fight for Zerg. That's the kind of fight you like to see.
Yeah, you know, we made jokes about it at the start of that game, but scouting was everything for Scarlett, and maybe if Hellokitty had done some scouting himself, I mean, it could have gone a little bit different. It's hard to tell, but when you're against someone like Scarlett, there's no easy way to be like, yes, I feel very confident I can take this game. But Sasquatch, I guess, so you gonna take off then?
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat dinner.
Alright, well actually, quick question for you, because you might know this before you go. Scarlett's still playing in Red Bull. Do you know if she's gonna be playing both tonight, or are they gonna be first to pick one?
Okay, so QXC, wait, I don't know if the brackets are public, but the people who are behind her in the bracket that she has to play the winner of, play at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and then the winner of those people she'll play. So after that, she'll play.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's got like an hour at least.
Well, I don't know if we'll be transitioning to Red Bull or still covering this, but you guys will see more Scarlett tonight one way or another on somebody's stream. But Sasquatch, thanks for joining me for the broadcast, man. Before he takes off, because I don't know if he'll shout himself out, again, at Cole_Sasquatch. You can see it up there. Give this guy a follow on Twitter. He's a pretty cool guy and a really good Zerg player. Thanks for joining me, man, and have a good dinner.
I love you, Graham. Bye.
Bye.